By First Commonwealth Bank here on the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And it's time now for another interview segment presented by Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. And you can join us as well on Facebook today for this segment here because we've received word about a fundraiser going to the Ox Hill Fair as they continue their transition from the old fairgrounds to the new fairgrounds. Joining us in studio today, we have with us Brad Fisher, and we also have Devin Dalessio. And for our Facebook viewers in the back, that is Brad's, I believe, daughter. Is that right? Holly Fisher. So, hi, everyone. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Josh. Thanks for having us.
All right. And Devin, how you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Okay, Devin, we'll see if we can get that a little bit lower for you. It's a little stiff. There you go. All right. So, anyway, big fundraiser coming up later this month over at the Indiana Mall. And you're calling it Burning Diesel for a Cause. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about what's going to be going on here. Brad?
Okay, well, so this spring, we kind of threw the idea out there of having a truck show. Kind of like farmers and everything. Mm-hmm. They're kind of passionate about what they do. In this area with the gas business and all that going on, you know, it's a big thing. So we decided if we're going to do it, we may as well do it for some kind of a reason. And that's how the Burning Diesel with a Cause came up. And talked to Indiana Mall. Mm-hmm. And they agreed to do it for us. And with the Ox Hill Fair going through its transition, it kind of made sense for us being so local to them to be, you know, the recipient.
Okay. Now, these are not just regular pickup trucks here. We're talking about the big rigs.
These are the big rigs, yeah. Semi-trucks, coal trucks, you know, anything like that.
Any sort of opportunity, I guess, to show off a big truck in this case, and it's a pretty good one. So when will this take place?
It'll be Saturday, July 31st. It's going to run from 1 to 7, mm-hmm. And there will be a $25 admission fee if you're bringing your rig, mm-hmm. And that money does go to the fair. The fair will be on hand collecting.
Okay, so the people who are coming to just see the trucks can make a contribution too.
Yeah, it'd be greatly appreciated, I'm sure.
Okay, and I also see on the information that you provided me here, it says that for a truck and a trailer, if you have that, it's a little bit more.
Yeah, $35, you know, $10 additional if you're bringing a trailer.
Okay. Devin, I want to turn to you because they told me you have actually a little bit of an update as to what's going on over at the Ox Hill Fairgrounds. We know that they're transitioning to a new fairground this year because of the fact that they were able to finally get some land to run the fair on. Maybe you can tell us what's going on over at the fairgrounds now.
There's volunteers working every weekend. They got the track done, the horse barn's done. They still have to do the horse arena yet. The carnival area is done. They set the light poles. They just purchased the lighting. The pits are 70% done. They're setting the bleachers this weekend. The 4-H building's done, and they're working on their general parking lot next.
So it sounds like they have a lot done, but there's still a long way to go, I would imagine, with this.
Yes, but they'll be starting on Labor Day.
They're still planning on it. Because that's the traditional day, the week after the Indiana County Fair.
Yep.
Talk about the importance of as far as you're concerned, talk about the importance of the Ox Hill Fair to the community. I mean, this is one of the smaller community fairs, yes, but this is still something that's a pretty big thing for your community. Talk about it in that regards. How important is it?
Everybody local goes there.
Just like everybody helps out, everybody participates in this, everybody goes to it.
It's that place where everybody knows everybody. You kind of go to see your neighbors that you haven't seen.
And we have little Holly in the back there. She's nodding her head. Yeah, that's right.
Kids are the same, yep.
Okay, so Ox Hill Fair, though, I mean, it's, as we mentioned, it's one of the smaller fairs, but and again, it's been going through a lot. You mentioned doing these shows. Are you planning on doing other truck shows maybe next year for a different charity or maybe later on this year?
Well, we're hoping with the way this year goes, if it, you know, we had a lot of sponsorship, a lot of people stepping up to help. If it is a success, we would like to go on next year and pick a different cause. Maybe if we can continue it rolling, each year do a charity.
Yeah, so a different charity each year. That's
Correct.
going to be good. All right, now is there going to be some refreshments available at this year's show?
Yeah, we're going to have some food stands there. It'll be PA barbecue, Simply Best kettle corn, and Sugar Shack will be there.
Okay, so all local companies there.
Correct.
Excellent. Now, if anybody wants to enter, is there any sort of regulations that they have to follow? Any sort of safety checks?
No, the only thing is when you do come, you'll sign a registration paper, which is also a release. That's for the mall for their insurance.
Okay.
But no, nothing else.
All right. Devin, what do you think about all this? I mean, this is a pretty big idea that you and Brad are cooking up here for this truck show. What made you want to do trucks rather than, say, classic cars or things like that?
I have trucks myself, and Brad's always had trucks, and his dad has one now. He takes the shows, and we were just talking one weekend and decided to do it.
I imagine it's probably just also a lot of interest in the fact that people don't get a chance to look at trucks up close unless they're rolling down the highway at 65 miles an hour.
Yes.
So, but anyway, the people that have you had a lot of people register for this so far?
We didn't do pre-registering, but I mean, I know of 40 or 50 trucks for sure coming so far.
That's pretty good. That's going to fill up a lot of the lot over at the Indiana Mall. Now, where in the Indiana Mall parking lot is this going to be? What store is it going to be close to? Is it like the old Sears entrance?
Over by the Kmart.
The old Kmart entrance on
Yes.
on the movie side or on the
The movie theater side.
movie
Yeah,
theater
yes.
side. Okay, that is a big lot, so you will have a lot of room to work with. That sounds good. And again, this is a $25 donation if you want to enter the truck, a $35 donation for a truck and a trailer to park there, show off, and be good. Obviously, safety reasons, probably kids will be allowed to touch the truck, but probably not climb in.
Yeah, different drivers are different about that. Some will let the kid crawl up in, but yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool for kids, like you said, to see the trucks rolling up and down the road. They can actually go out and touch it and get close to one. And we're going to have T-shirts there, too.
Oh, good.
So,
How much are you going to sell the T-shirts for?
Devin, you know that.
$15.
$15? Okay, excellent. Nice little design on them, I'm assuming, to commemorate the truck show. Is this the first one that you've put on?
I put one on about 10 years ago. Not in town here, at another location. But yeah, this will be our first here in Indiana.
Okay. Where was that other one located?
It was out at Dayton Fair.
The Dayton Fairgrounds.
Yes.
All right. You would have a lot of room out there, too.
It was, yeah. And it was a good learning experience. But I think, I really like this location. And I think it's going to be a lot, I think it's going to be good.
We're talking with Brad Fisher and Devin Dalessio, and also joining us in studio, however, she's remaining kind of like the silent partner on this, Holly Fisher. We're talking about this semi-truck show, Burning Diesel for a Cause. All proceeds from the show benefiting the Ox Hill Fairgrounds. So, Brad, if anybody has any information, or Devin, I should say maybe, if anybody has any information, how can they get a hold of each of you? Devin, we'll start with you.
Our contacts are on the flyer. They're posted on Facebook.
Okay, so you have a Facebook page then for this event.
It's going through Ox Hill Fair.
Okay, it's through it's linked on their Facebook page.
It
then?
is, and then Devin, you
I
made
created
one
an
up
event
too.
also on there.
Okay, so if people go to the Ox Hill Fair page, they'll find the page for your event, I would assume.
Yes.
All right, if we're able to get to that, we'll probably post it for our Facebook friends as well to make sure that they can check it out. So check the comments section, Facebook, if you get a chance. Later today, we'll try to get that link posted. All right, and anything else that you guys wanted to make mention about this before we wrap up this segment here on Indiana in the Morning?
No, just appreciate you having us on. Any help, getting the word out there is greatly appreciated.
And Devin, I'll turn to you. Anything else that you wanted to make mention?
Come out Saturday and enjoy the day.
We hope everybody does. So Devin Dalessio, Brad Fisher, and Holly in the back, thank you very much for joining us this day here on Indiana in the Morning, and I hope that this thing turns out to be a gangbusters success for you all. Thanks again, and we give everybody our best over at the Ox Hill Fair. Just pass along our good words, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
you.
Thanks again to Devin Dalessio, Brad Fisher, and Holly Fisher for joining us this morning here on Indiana in the Morning